We're back with Michael Moore, who's joining us live from Wall Street and the protests that have been taking place there now. Michael, it's in the 12th day, is it?
This is the 12th day. That's right. I think a lot of people thought this might last a day or two. It's only grown. Not everybody stays overnight, but people come. And you don't have to. You can come for an hour, come all day long, come down here. It's on the corner of Broadway and Liberty Street, right in the heart of the financial district here in New York City.
Michael, I want to talk to you about this class warfare argument that the Republicans keep throwing at President Obama and throwing at anyone who talks about trying to do something about the massive income inequality in this country that is not healthy for any sector of the economy. It's not healthy for the rich either. Chris Christie last night, the now most praised and most adored Republican nationally, was at the Reagan Library, and he said this about the president. He said that the president is, quote, telling those who are scared and struggling that the only way their lives can get better is to diminish the success of others. I've never heard the president say that. Have you, Michael?
Wow. No. That's incredible. What's in their heads? I mean, really, how do they, I can't interpret that for you. I don't understand that.
He's trying to say that it's a zero-sum game, that this economy, in effect, this economy will never grow. So whatever you have now, especially if you're at the top of the pile, hold on to it, because Barack Obama and those Democrats want to take it away from you and give it to something else, to someone else, and this economy won't grow. So you'll never have more than you have right now.
Listen, they've been conducting class warfare on the people of this country for a long time. They should know about class warfare because they started the war. They started the war 30 years ago under Ronald Reagan. When they fired the Air Traffic Controllers Union, when they busted that union, they've been busting unions ever since. They've been expecting people to work for less money. They've been expecting people to work for longer hours. They want you to work your butt off so that the company makes huge profits and then can take those profits and move them elsewhere and exploit other people in the third world. That's been their game plan for the last 30 years. Yes, they believe in war. It's to paraphrase Seth Meyers from Saturday Night Live this past weekend. If there's one thing these Republicans know something about, it's war. So when they talk about class war, they are certainly the instigators of it. But let me not leave the Democrats out of this, because they've been at the same trough, taking the same money from the same people. And I think even you've pointed out on this show that Barack Obama's #1 contributor, private contributor, was Goldman Sachs in the last election. And within a month after he was elected, he appointed Timothy Geithner and Larry Summers to run our economic policy in this country. So, you know, that's a problem that he's going to have to face as he's asking everybody here to vote for him again, because he decided to become part of that problem. But make no mistake about it, whether it's Governor Christie, any of these Republicans, the reason they're floundering is because they're trying to find a message to give to the average working person so they can get their vote. But how do they go to those people when they were with George W. Bush, who literally drove this country right into the ground, made life worse for everybody, and then told everybody to their children and their grandchildren are going to have to expect a worse life than the life they've had. People here reject that, and that's why people are here, and that's why this is going to happen across the country. You're going to remember that it started here. This was the place. These were the seeds that were planted, and I'm very hopeful of what's going to happen.
Michael Moore.
Rise up, everybody.
Michael Moore, thank you very much for bringing us there tonight to Wall Street. I hope people there can see on our monitors later on when I come back again later in the program to the discussion of the police brutality that they suffered this past weekend in New York. I have much more to say about it. That's going to be coming up in The Rewrite. We'll be back.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, Mike.